Do what?
My battery went out.
Oh, no.
Can you sit down, please?
Yeah? Well, that sucks.
I got another battery.
Oh, put it in. This is my main reason for coming here, to take pictures of this part. I want a lot of them. Mm-hmm. Oh man, thought I was gonna get a picture of them running over.
Grounds at one point. That is where gentlemen of good standing would settle matters of honor by standing back to back, taking 8 to 10 paces, then they turn around and shoot. Now, what do you think we have right next door to the old dueling ground, Joe?
Cemetery.
Cemetery. Makes sense, doesn't it? Because we like to say we are all about convenience here in Savannah, and this made it very convenient indeed. Has anyone taken the ghost tour with us yet? Not yet, but some are going tonight, and tomorrow night. Okay. Oh, you come tomorrow night, and Miss Scarlett's going to take very good care of you inside that cemetery, okay? Very good care of you. You just remind Scarlett that you've met her already on the trolley, okay? Now, this cemetery dates back to 1750. It is the oldest cemetery in the state of Georgia. And let's see, the Union soldiers, when they came here, actually used this as their camping area, quartered their horses here, and they went through changing all the dates on the headstones. Very mischievous young men. You know, they're kind of bored, need something to do. Did a very good job. They thought it was real funny to make folks live 600 to 700 years old, and other folks, they had them die before they were even born, according to their dates. They also moved a lot of headstones, and we placed as many as we could find on that back brick wall, which you can see over to the right-hand side. Now, as you're catching on, we do go into that cemetery on the Ghost and Gravestones tour. We're named the most haunted city in America by Duke University. We've already booked half of our tours for tomorrow night, through halfway through the day today. Might be something you want to do. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. And we're going to be heading over to stop number 8, the Davenport House, and Owens Thomas House. The Davenport is to my right, red brick, black shutters, open. And in 1954, they were going to tear it down to make room for a parking garage. 7 ladies banded together, bought the house, restored it, and they started the Historic Savannah Foundation. Otherwise, we could tour parking garages today. That wouldn't be any fun. Do we have any folks getting off at stop 8? Inside, and everything is white on the outside. The poles, the banisters, the porches, the intricate work at the top of the windowsills. All of that was constructed out of iron, not wood, as you might expect. He said if you could make it out of wood, I could make it out of iron, and so that's exactly what he did. He did a very nice job. This house was designed in 1819. The bottom 4 walls, which keeps the house cool in the summer, they say, and warm in the winter. Also has the open arm staircases. Now, houses were constructed that way for a reason. You see, men would go up one side, ladies the other, because at that time it was very, very highly, highly improper for a man to see a lady's ankles, you see, in those days. Now, can you imagine if there was a time machine and someone from 1820 came to 2006? They'd be in shock, wouldn't they? They'd like fall over, because ankles are not the problem anymore, are they, folks? Not by a long shot. We're heading to 9. So, here. Okay. Make sure y'all have all your belongings. Let me get you a little closer to them. All right, you're welcome. Swap way. Bye now. Have a good day. Thank you. So that Lucas Theater to my right was built in 1921. First film shown there was Camille, Multiplex Theaters, and the Lucas Theater started to get a little run down. Well, when Kevin Spacey came here to film Midnight, he donated money to have the Lucas restored, thankfully. And it is in full operation today. This with Beach House, black shutter, cement foundation to your left. You see how similar the architecture is? Could be built in the same year, but no, not by a long shot. Peach House was built in 1809. Yellow House, 1996. Isn't that amazing? They did such a good job with that. Okay, now we're going to round this corner. Turn down St. Julian Street. This street is made of tabby. Tabby is a substance they created by burning oyster shells to create lime. Then they would mix the lime with more oyster shells and sand and water, put it all together. The longer tabby sits, the harder it gets. And you will see tabby in some of our squares and also in cemeteries, paths are made of tabby. I'm going to show you the most famous haunted house in Savannah, Hampton Woodbridge House. It is the second American flight to your right, number 507.
Of course.
So haunted that they had an exorcism performed here in 1963. Then they constructed that brick wall to the right side of the driveway with broken glass bottles sticking up out of it, because that is said to keep away the evil spirits. Definitely keeps away the squirrels and the pigeons. But, yeah. You'll see the same kind of thing in New Orleans, too.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, I don't know.
Anybody hungry? There's a party going on. I thought maybe this was going to be a wedding, but but I don't see a bride.
Can you rent out a square for a
You
wedding?
can, yep. Very, very popular to have weddings in the squares here in Savannah. And all spring and summer, there were just weddings everywhere.
We
It's just
should.
beautiful.
We stop here to drink.
It's just beautiful. I just got married last March, so every time I go past a square and see a wedding, I get all teary-eyed. Before the wedding, after the wedding. But yeah, you can rent them out for weddings, for parties, anything. And in fact, graduation parties take place in the squares too. Really? Yeah. Isn't that neat? I think that's a great idea. They have goldfish in the center of this table, they do, don't they?
Yes.
That's cute. Alright, we're gonna get about to stud number 10, the Pirate's House. Our mighty Pirate's House was a saloon for pirates and sailors back in its time. It's kind of a place that like Captain Jack Sparrow would have gone to, right? It's gonna be kitty corner across the street. It has now turned into a restaurant and a lounge. They have a buffet until 6 o'clock, and they also have a regular menu you can order off of day or night. Award-winning menu. 15 dining rooms. The food is phenomenal. Southern style food, it is really good. And one of my favorite places to go. Now this is also where Robert Louis Stevenson stayed. Do we have any folks getting off? Do we have anybody returning to the Marriott Riverfront? Marriott? No? Okay. The Mulberry. Okay, that's where we're going to go next. Now there is a secret passageway underneath the Pirate's House that takes you from the wine cellar all the way out to the Savannah River. Now you see, back in the day, if a lad went in there and had a little too much sugar, maybe a lot, right? Passed out. What they would do is they take down the passageway, stick them on the ship. You wake up the next day in the middle of the ocean. Nuclear in the Navy. Called Shanghai. They placed an awful lot there at the Pirate's House. Actually, Savannah, all underneath our city, there are a whole series of tunnels and passageways.
Can they be toured?
What's that? No, nobody, they say they can't be used anymore, but the people that have lived here long enough know how to use them. I haven't lived here long enough to know. All right. What I have to find was in his attempt to create a utopian society. And we'll get together the two remaining prohibitions as we go along. That's a beautiful day. started 1733, and it was an experimental garden to see how things would grow. And what happened was they had a really bad frost there, killed off a lot of the plants, so they gave up. They're black depending on the light. As we go along here, these are some of the older homes you're going to see, and they are all dated. We've got 1888 directly to your right.
Good.
And the next one is 1798. Now they call this color over here to your right hand side haint blue, because they say it ain't green, it ain't blue, it's haint blue. Although actually a haint is a ghost, and they also say if you paint your house haint blue, you will keep away the evil spirits. All kinds of superstitions are there. And that just went right up in flames. The ones that were built out of brick last a lot longer. Big house grew these trees to your northwest. It's now a restaurant, but that survived all 3 fires because it's made out of brick and it was built in 1771 by James Patton. We are now inside the brick door. And you can find parking. Don't think that you can't, because I always do. Sometimes it just takes a little while. Now that building to the right where the dock side and the